All right, Bill had to go fight crime. This is the overtime segment. I'm Seth MacFarlane from 2.5 Men. These are some questions that came in from the interweb. S. Sullivan asks, Dr. Tyson, do you agree with Stephen Hawking that human contact with an alien civilization would be similar to the European conquest of the Americas? What a ridiculous question.
Stephen Hawking simply fears that aliens will treat us the way we treat each other. And
does that seem strange for a guy that smart?
So I think it assumes...
He's worried about Decepticons.
It assumes that aliens will have not only the power to suck our brains out, but the interest to do so. Whereas when we walk down the street, do you contemplate what thoughts are going on in the mind of a worm? No, you just keep walking. I think that the aliens will be so smart and we will be so stupid compared with them that we will be of no interest to them at all, nothing worth conquering.
They'll just keep walking.
They'll keep walking by.
All right, Dave W.53 asks, should insurance providers be mandated to provide free birth control, and should religious organizations be exempt? Hey, you're the Republican guy, right?
Yeah.
I'm the conservative. What's the question again?
I missed it myself.
Yeah, I fell asleep in the middle of it.
Should insurance providers be mandated to provide free birth control, and should religious organizations be exempt?
I think no.
Obviously, we're all so passionate about this issue.
Religious organizations should be exempt, but it's,
See,
I haven't really thought about it.
Why should religious organizations be exempt? That's keeping the discussion going.
But you're okay with free birth control? With
No, I'm against
Oh, you're
it.
against all of it.
Yes.
Okay, just that's
Yes.
shocking.
No, I'm against it.
I'm for free birth control. Put me down for that. I'm good with that.
Yeah. Well, it costs somebody something, right?
I don't know, man. I just got here.
Let me check.
I'm not exactly the churchy type.
Yeah. It's exhumed from the tax base.
Were those questions screened? Is that
No,
like the top? Is that like the top? Is
you
that
and
like
I
the
are
top?
discovering this for the
like
first
that.
time, my
Good.
dear. All right. Vigo-centric asks, why is Anthony Bourdain so dismissive of vegetarians and the environmental and health repercussions of eating animal products?
Meat is delicious. There's also a direct and proven correlation between the intake of animal protein and sense of humor.
I don't eat much meat.
I'm really skeptical of a lot of the animal rights activists and vegan types. I mean, I think that it's not a matter of cruelty or health. I think ultimately they want to give chickens the vote, and I'm against that.
Can I make a biological point? If we had enzymes in our digestive tract to digest cellulose, as do cows and termites, we wouldn't even think of eating animals at all. We just graze
Right.
the forests. And we'd be, and our gaseous effluences would be all
Right.
methane.
Right, we'd be flatulent as all get out.
Yeah.
Animals eat other animals all the time. We're animals.
Right.
What's the big deal, right?
Right. I think we
Well,
settled
in
that.
fact, wait, Seth, take it
I know you're an animal, my friend. We had dinner last night.
let's take it to a higher level.
Yeah.
Everything other than salt that you have ever eaten for nourishment was once alive. Therefore, in this world, you've got to kill something to survive.
So my Twix bar was once a living thing.
Every element,
It had a mother.
everything about that Twix bar, I think it's got natural ingredients, but everything about it derived from something that was once alive. We live on a planet where all of its animal life has to eat something else that was once alive. I can imagine a more advanced life form that simply absorbs energy from the star around which it orbits. And that way, they don't have to cannibalize all other life form that walks and talks and runs around them.
This is why I love getting toasty with you. All right. D. Durham, didn't want to give us his first name, says, if a cross-shaped bit of debris found at Ground Zero is incorporated into the 9/11 memorial, should there also be a symbol commemorating the innocent Muslims who died there that day?
I have to take that because I live 4 blocks from Ground Zero. And shortly after the tragedy, while they were still removing debris, the couple of I-beams were cut and attached by some of the rescue workers and the effort that was put on down there. This was their initiative. This is what they felt within them that they must do to make sense of that day. I never viewed the cross, it's been on display downtown the whole time. I never viewed it as being anti-Muslim so much as some sign of hope for what the future could be. And so...
It means addition, right?
Addition. Well, no, addition to both sides have to be the same with, otherwise...
Oh, okay. All
otherwise
right.
It's a footnote mark. Yeah. So I'm just saying...
What did we do before now? I mean,
Right.
So I'm just saying that that's an actual thing that actually happened at Ground Zero.
It's
And the
historic.
Ground Zero Museum is a record of what happened there. So I don't have any problems with taking the debris that was there, that creative people at the time did something to try to make sense of their lives in the face of that tragedy, put it in the museum. Of course you do that. I'm just saying. It's just...
Cy Rotman asks, do you think Republicans take more seriously their oath to uphold the U.S. Constitution or their oath to Grover Norquist not to raise taxes?
Grover. Grover.
What do you think, fella? U.S. Constitution.
You think?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, what about the church?
Does it
thing? I
not
mean,
seem, though, that one of the reasons we were doing so well in the 90s was because Clinton cut spending and raised taxes on guys like me?
Yeah, it is.
No.
No?
I think it's because we had a divided government that both parties knew how to work with each other. You had Newt Gingrich, you had Bill Clinton, and we had two parties.
But
that knew
they
how
did
to work
nothing
with
but
each other.
hound Clinton about this and that throughout his
Oh,
presidency. did
They were
not?
jealous of his sex life, I think.
Yeah.
And why wouldn't you be?
No, but my point here is, so it says pretty clearly that Congress shall make no law respecting the establishment of a religion, and I don't see that in the behavior of Republicans. Yet, so that's kind of ignored, yet they go straight to the everybody have guns amendment, right? And so it's selective. I don't see what gives?
What's with you people?
I don't think, and I think the Tea Party, I don't think in the Tea Party ideology that it's separated out social issues from financial issues. I mean, we believe that there's a financial crisis and an economic crisis the country's in that is going to implode the country, and that's why people are certainly intransigent about certain areas about federal spending. But I think there's not a big push in the Tea Party movement for a lot of these social issues, and I think that's one of the reasons the Tea Party was so successful last November. And so I don't think that you can, with a broad stroke, say that all conservatives or all Republicans are trying to force a Christianist theocracy upon the United States. It just doesn't.
Many are, though. Michelle Bachmann
Most of the
very
candidates,
deeply wants.
when posed with the question, gave just that answer. So I don't.
Gave an answer that they want a Christian theocracy running the United States. And you can't take a prayer day to do that.
We're getting the signal here. Peters Marty, I'm assuming this is a misprint, it should be Marty Peters, right? Asks, Anthony Bourdain, do you think President Obama could use a more chef-like attitude or kitchen mentality, it seems weirdly racist, in order to get stuff done?
I'm about to say, don't even go there.
Yeah.
You put Obama in the kitchen or out in the field?
More chef-like? Whoa, what are we talking about here?
A more chef-like attitude or kitchen
In
mentality.
my
in order to get
experience of
stuff done.
28 years as a chef, yeah, I would have liked to have seen that during this last debate. A more chefly attitude, yeah, meaning leadership qualities, meaning like I'm the boss here. If I don't see some give and take on this line, I will fuck you where you breathe. That kind of an attitude. Yeah, I would have liked to see a little of that.
And you're the one wielding the meat cleaver, right?
Indeed.
You can blame him for being too noble, whereas Cheney and Bush went in there and said, we don't care what they weigh, as long as we have 51% of what we need, fuck everybody else. And Obama's fault is that he's too noble, he's too much of a nice guy.
And Cheney said deficits don't matter. Deficits they only matter when you have a Democratic president. How does that work out? Ronald Reagan exploded the deficit. Bush and Cheney.
Mr. Quintana asks, Speaker Boehner says he got 98% of what he wanted from the debt deal. What do you think is the other 2%?
I just hope he takes 98% of the credit for the outcome.
Fucking yes.
The other 2%, he wanted to undo the tanning tax.
Felt the pressure
He
to say
was
something.
trying to undo the tanning tax, and they didn't go for it.
I don't even know what that was. Like,
The
it was a tanning tax?
That spells trouble for me. This is, oh boy, this is tough. Rania Ahmed, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, asks, the Supreme Court made it legal for corporations to donate money to political campaigns, but should the same rules apply to fake companies such as the ones donating to Mitt Romney? I don't know what the fuck she's talking about, so...
No, I do.
We're good, all right. Hey, thanks, guys.